Hello and welcome to the World Finals. 24 trucks, 12 racing champions, and 12 freestyle champions will now battle it out for one final winner. Anyway, if you already know how Vegas-style racing works, then you can click the timestamp in the description to start up round 1. Otherwise, allow me to demonstrate how this racing track will work. So, here we have two starting gates, the Ford truck lane and the advanced auto parts lane. They are all essentially the exact same thing. You start out here, outside of the stadium. From there, once the light turns green, the trucks will go off, enter what is called Thunder Alley, which is a bit of a straightaway here, racing into the stadium, coming down another straightaway before having to slow down. Probably a bit better than I just did right now. But if they slow down too soon, that will happen. If they slow down too late, they'll hit the wall. They have to avoid these crushed cars and the tires, otherwise they'll mess up their run. Afterwards, they'll have to go over these crushed cars and across the finish line. As usual, whoever crosses the finish line first is the winner. So, we have 24 trucks. Let's start up round number 1. Up first, we have the two slowest qualifiers, High Roller and Grave Hunter. Out of these two, let's see which one will move on to round 2. Going down Thunder Alley they go, Grave Hunter seeming to have a little bit of a problem in this straightaway. Into the turn, High Roller has a bit of a lead. Both trucks seem to be having some problems in the turn here. High Roller pulls ahead, and it will be High Roller who moves on to round 2. Up next, we have Max D, this time in a yellow paint scheme, and Blue Thunder, with a custom paint job made by Jam Custom. Down Thunder Alley they go, Blue Thunder not in the Ford lane for unknown reasons. Into the turn, here we go. Blue Thunder seeming to have a bit of trouble. Max D has a slight lead. He goes up the center ramp, and it allows Blue Thunder to take the win in round 1. Bit of a mistake there by Max D, allowing Blue Thunder to advance. Up next, we have Gravedigger the Legend and Predator. We've seen this matchup before, Gravedigger against Predator, but will it be any different with a different Gravedigger? Both trucks seem even heading into the first turn. Let's see who will take the win here. Gravedigger the Legend has a nice turn. Predator hits a car, and Gravedigger the Legend beats out Predator. And Predator's in a bit of trouble as he goes onto the nose, but planes it right back down. Up next, we have Avenger and Raisin Cane. Off we go down the starting line. Down Thunder Alley into Sam Boyd Stadium. Into the turn, both trucks take it very nicely. There seem to be even, but Raisin Cane is pulled ahead and will advance to round 2. Up next we have Spoderman and Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Off the starting line they go, entering Thunder Alley. Soldier Fortune with the slight lead here into the turn. Spoderman seems to catch up a little bit, but in the end, Soldier Fortune takes the win. Up next we have Enforcer and Scorcher. Off the starting line, these two trucks go. Enforcer's our most recent entry into the World Finals. Let's see how well he does. Into the turn. Enforcer seems to take it wide. Scorcher goes over a crushed car. But can Enforcer catch up? No, he cannot, as Scorcher will advance on to round 2. Up next, we have Obsessed, our very first World Finals competitor, and Identity Theft. Off the starting line and down Thunder Alley, these two trucks go. Into the turn. Obsessed seems to take it wider than Identity Theft. And Identity Theft will take the win here over Obsessed. Up next we have Medusa and Hot Wheels Demo Derby. Our final race of round 1 before we start round 2. Off they go. Coming out of Thunder Alley, Medusa has a slight lead over Demo Derby. In through the turn, Medusa having some trouble. Demo Derby catches up, and Hot Wheels Demo Derby takes the win for round 1. Here we have the bracket going into round 2. The 8 fastest qualifiers will now have to race the competitors who won in round number 1. Only one of these trucks will take the win. Will it be one of the slower qualifiers, or will it be one of our fastest top 8 qualifiers? Well, there's only one way to find out, so let's move on to round 2. Starting off round 2, we have High Roller against Little Tiger. Again, one of the slowest qualifiers against one of the fastest qualifiers. Off the starting line they go, down Thunder Alley. Entering the first turn here. Little Tiger seemed to take it a bit wide. Up over the crush cars. And High Roller has beaten out Little Tiger. High Roller will move on to round 3. Up next we have Gravedigger, the 30th Gravedigger with the chrome body against Blue Thunder. Down Thunder Alley they go, into the stadium. Gravedigger seeming to have quite the lead over Blue Thunder here. Into the turn. Up over the crushed cars, and Gravedigger beats out Blue Thunder. Up next is Gravedigger the Legend and Son of a Digger. Last time we saw this lineup, Son of a Digger came out on top. So let's see if this will be any different. Coming out of Thunder Alley, both trucks head into the first turn. Gravedigger the Legend seems to have this turn up and nice. And across the finish line, Gravedigger the Legend beats Son of a Digger. Up next is Rockstar Montoya and Raisin Cane. Off the starting line, these two trucks go. Coming down Thunder Alley into the stadium. Rockstar Montoya seems to have a slight lead, takes it wide. Raisin Cane also takes it wide. Rockstar Montoya with a slight lead, and Rockstar Montoya will move on to round 3. Up next is Soldier Fortune Black Ops and El Toro Loco. Off the starting line, these two trucks go. Into the first turn here, Soldier Fortune with the turn. El Toro Loco coming out of it as well. Soldier Fortune bouncing around some of the obstacles. And it's a close one, but Soldier Fortune Black Ops cross the line first, and we'll move on to round 3. Up next we have an Escalade and Scorcher. Off the starting line they go, into Thunder Alley. Both trucks entering the first turn here. An Escalade and Scorcher slowing down just a bit. An Escalade slows down again. Looks like this allows Scorcher to pull ahead, and Scorcher will move on to the next round. Up next, we have Identity Theft and Kamikaze. Kamikaze being our most recent addition through a racing win at our most recent event. Can he beat out Identity Theft? Looks like Identity Theft has a bit of a lead over Kamikaze, but will this turn change anything? Kamikaze bumps the center ramp, but it doesn't look like it matters as he beats out Kamikaze. And for our final race of round 2, we have the fastest qualifier, BeamNG Drive, against Hot Wheels Demo Derby. Down the starting line they go, into Thunder Alley. Transitioning over into the stadium. Into the turn here, BeamNG Drive takes the turn nicely. Up over the crushed cars, and BeamNG Drive will beat out Hot Wheels Demo Derby. Alright, here we have the bracket leading into round 3. Some of the fastest qualifiers have been eliminated. Let's see how that's going to change up the brackets here, leading into the final round and the semifinals. So, let us move on to round number 3. Our first race of round 3 has Gravedigger against High Roller. High Roller's beaten one fastest qualifier here. Can he do it again? Coming out of Thunder Alley, Gravedigger had a bit of a problem there, but entering the first turn, High Roller seems to be having some problems here as Gravedigger pulls ahead, and Gravedigger will beat High Roller across the finish line. Up next, we have Rockstar Montoya against Gravedigger the Legend. Off the starting line they go. Down Thunder Alley, into the straightaway. Both trucks entering the turn here. Both of them taking it a little bit wide. Up over the crushed cars, and it's a close one, but Rockstar Montoya takes the win. Up next is Scorcher and Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Off the starting line they go. Into Thunder Alley. Entering the first turn here, this is where it all comes down. Soldier Fortune is a nice turn, slows it down just a little bit. Scorcher then catches up and beats Soldier Fortune Black Ops across the finish line. Up next, we have BeamNG Drive against Identity Theft. Off the starting line, these two trucks come. Down Thunder Alley they go. BeamNG Drive with a slight lead, it looks like, into the turn here. Up over the crushed car, the Identity Theft pulled ahead, and Identity Theft will beat out BeamNG Drive. Here we have the bracket leading into the semi-finals. Out of our 24 trucks, only 4 trucks remain. One of them will take the win here at the World Finals, so let's see who will be our racing winner. Up first we have Rockstar Montoya and Gravedigger 30. Off the starting line they go. Going into Thunder Alley, both trucks speeding down the lane. Into the turn here, Gravedigger taking the turn, Rockstar Montoya falling shortly behind. Up over the ramp, and it's a close race, but Rockstar Montoya has beat out Gravedigger. And finally, we have Identity Theft versus Scorcher. Down the starting line they go, entering Thunder Alley. Identity Theft seems to have a bit of a lead over Scorcher into the final turn here. Identity Theft reaches the crushed cars and will beat out Scorcher. Moving on to the final round. Here in the Advanced Auto Parts lane, we have Rockstar Montoya. They got into the World Finals by winning Freestyle at the Truck Killer Hot Wheels event, and their competitor in the Built Ford Tough lane is Identity Theft. Identity Theft got here by winning racing at Truck Killer Biohazard. Let's see whether or not Identity Theft can pull off a racing win here. But only one can be the world champion here in racing. Off we go. Down the starting line into Thunder Alley. Coming into the stadium, both trucks at over 60 miles an hour into the turn here. Rockstar Montoya takes it wide. Seems to catch up. Who's it gonna be? And it's a close one, but Identity Theft takes the win. If it weren't for that nosedive Rockstar Montoya did, it probably would have been him. But instead, we have Identity Theft as our racing winner. Can Identity Theft take the win in freestyle? Well, we're just going to have to watch freestyle to find out. So, I will see you, and Identity Theft will see you in freestyle.